That shadow that's been getting increasingly larger in the sort of tarped room finally breaks through the threshold. Sasha, you see Zoran. It's Zoran. He's got blood coming down from his forehead, not his, and a little.
Okay. Do I see him from
You'd see the vantage
Rory's
from
perspective
sort of
or from my own perspective?
both. Yeah.
Okay.
You see him from both perspectives. He comes out and he's like, You're Sasha's friend.
You're Zoran?
We have to get out of here," he says. And
he just came here to get you. Let's fucking go then.
All right. Yeah, he comes rushing, like the door like is now covered in that veil of flies, and he comes rushing kind of like to your side.
I see
Roll a
this.
dexterity athletics.
I see this from like Rory's vantage point, right?
Yeah, Adam. Yeah, what is Sasha doing?
Do I have a general direction that I can go in?
Yeah, absolutely. You can get into that main common room as in the same amount of time he's there.
Would my dodging specialization apply?
Yes.
I would like to blink in their direction and just appear.
Okay. Damon?
I guess there's a rouse check involved in that, right?
For blink,
probably.
Yes.
Okay.
Sasha, as you blink into perspective, the guns he's holding aren't ebony and ivory.
What?
It's a pair of like more tech-looking handguns.
I've never seen them before. Correct?
Correct.
I got 3.
Okay. What does Damon do?
I'm gonna wait.
Damon takes a seat in the recliner and kicks back.
I gotta figure out who I gotta rescue after this.
Sasha kind of hears Damon's warning in the back of her head. And she looks
You take
kind of
2 aggravated damage as Zoran puts one of these pistols to your stomach, like feints like he's going to go to the door, and then turns and puts it to your stomach and pulls the trigger very quickly via celerity with the strike. You dodge sort of out of reflex of assuming and understanding the danger, but you're not quick enough, and he has basically one of the guns up against your stomach and pulls the trigger, and the other one's kind of in the process of moving as we're all rolling for initiative. As he's going for like the coup de grace.
I see this as I blink in that direction, right?
Into space. Yeah, you can be as close or as far from them as. Yeah. Oh, it all happens.
My question is, does it happen at like when I get there? I get there?
It's sort of simultaneous. Like you get there, and time seems to slow down, not just because of dramatically, but also because blink. You're moving at celerity speed.
Okay,
you see the gun, and you more see Rory's face as he takes 2 ag damage, and there's a flash
of fire. Could my
fire.
celerity have helped at all?
Technically, you were surprised.
Yeah,
and
that's fine.
But I didn't want to be a real dick about it, so I gave you a defensive roll at all.
Yeah,
like
I have rapid reflexes.
How do we?
Yeah, I figured that was part of it, so I just kind of I didn't roll his stuff with.
How do we determine initiative again?
Composure width.
Oh, this is going to be great.
I thought it was Dex width. Or Dex something, I don't remember.
It's an optional rule, and I use it sparingly because y'all just go first when it's a boss encounter, then I have you roll.
Well, this is a problem. Do hunger dice count in this check?
I don't think hunger dice count.
They
right?
don't matter. Yeah,
Well, I got like 0 successes.
Wits composure. That was that.
I think so.
I absolutely do not have the composure to. I'm extremely.
Fair
This
enough.
is extremely fucking
Your
me up.
Since
ex-boyfriend
Damon-
just saw your current boyfriend.
Since
So
Damon literally said, "I'm going to wait to see who to save," I'm going to give you advantage on the roll because you were waiting for some shit like this, right?
It's funny because
He did say
it's
it's a trap.
he
Not
did.
that kind of trap, though. This is a different kind of trap.
Yeah, but it's a trap within a trap.
the love.
It's the
Trapception.
meth.
Oh my
It's
god!
the meth inception of it all. It's the methception.
Look, I said trap. I didn't specify what kind.
Exactly.
It's a trap.
It's true.
I was Admiral Akbar, and they ignored my warning.
This is bad. Oh, I didn't ignore your warning. I was trying to leave.
Should have talked it across.
Yeah. Just for my bookkeeping,
Trying to be
can you roll wits,
sneaky
can you roll
and
wits
not-
Run,
awareness?
bitch!
Can you roll wits awareness, Rory?
I have 4 for initiative. So it's not. I don't want to forget that. Okay.
Happy birthday. I'm going to have your ex-boyfriend shoot your current boyfriend. Best birthday ever.
It's the best birthday.
You dared me.
You said you wanted emotional violence and blood violence.
Yeah, true.
You're getting them
No,
both.
it's great. I'm into this. Hey, I am not complaining. I think this
The
is
blood
great.
violence is literally causing emotional violence.
All right.
I feel like
We're warming up now. 4.
Okay.
Look, they're gonna
Composure
kill each
awareness.
other.
What did I say? Initiative is composure awareness. I think that's what I said.
Oh,
just-
Fireball
Yeah.
the van.
You said wits awareness.
Wits composure. I think. that's
Or
what I
you said wits composure. So it's good.
Yeah,
It's
composure awareness. If you
Okay.
you can roll the other one, if your initial roll is better, keep your initial roll because it was my mistake. All right. Damon, what did you get?
I got a 5.
You guys say the number. He can't see you.
Well,
You're
I was waiting.
obfuscated on screen.
I couldn't answer when he initially asked me.
Sasha?
One of you was still talking.
0.
0. Okay. I imagine she's just so stunned at the sight of her ex-boyfriend shooting her boyfriend. She's just like, you know.
Oh.
That tracks.
Rory?
What? 2. 4.
All right, so you're going to stick with the 4?
Yeah. But the
And I'm
reroll
going
was literally nothing. So.
Okay.
Should have gone for a wine refill before this encounter. Damn.
I'm going to need to use the restroom real quick, so as soon as I get the numbers settled, let's take a quick bios break and then jump into the action.
I'm down.
Oh, I do get my wine break. Time for a refill.
There is an
Maybe I
environment.
should upgrade straight to fucking gin.
To the
Why
bottom.
not just the bottle at that point? You're gonna keep using that cup.
Well, I didn't realize the cup was this big because I was looking for wine glasses because my mom.
You need one of those wine glasses that hold like 2 or 3 bottles of wine.
It's like
At
one of those
that point, you
backpacks
might
with a
as well-
hose.
It's one glass.
At that point, you might as well get one of those power towers that they have like for brunch days, where it's like bottomless mimosas. You just have you just fill it up with wine or beer or whatever. Yeah, you might as well just get one of those at that point. And just be
Wow,
like,
I am rolling dog shit. You'll be happy to know. Out of 1, 2,
Lucky.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8
I
dice,
already have 2
Who's saying
angry.
that now?
3
sir.
successes.
You just made my supposed to be new best friend shoot me in the stomach.
That feels bad, man.
So,
My arc.
what that should have been as a surprise attack is an attack resolved at difficulty 1. You'd have taken, what was your defensive roll? Like 4? You'd have taken 5 ag damage instead of 2.
Oof.
Yeah, but he has fortitude, does he not?
Fuck my grace.
He has to turn it on.
Well, I
So,
just have extra health.
Okay, so
Yeah.
He gets the free
You
health
don't-
levels, but he has to
I don't
blocking
I don't
damage.
have-
He has to activate.
block. I don't have the block damage power.
So
yeah, the
just
second level one.
just so
has
you
to be
know,
activated.
my compromise with being a giant shitbag to you was to let you have a defensive roll. Technically, you should have had wits off, which is why I had you roll the 4 just for my own track, the wits awareness to be on to his trick that he did. You weren't, even with the 4 successes. So I just so you know, I pulled my punch. I pulled punches a little there because I wasn't out to cheaty people. It was about the drama of the boyfriend shooting you with a dragon fire pistol, and not ebony and ivory, which he does more damage with.
This is not how I wanted to see boyfriend on boyfriend.
Yeah, the hot, sick boyfriend on boyfriend action that you normally have to pay double for. Yeah. All right.
Getting this for free. I'm not complaining.
All right, I'm going to go to the restroom. You can get your wine top off. I'm not even going to switch to the BRB screen. However, I will turn on tunes. Y'all can vamp if you want to while we're those of us.
I'll vamp from the back.
So everyone in chat gang, place your bets now. Who's gonna die first? Actually, we could do a poll. We're gonna do a poll. Who's gonna die first?
That
Ashley, or no, we'll do
Yeah, it could be Ashley.
we'll do Sasha. Ashley.
I can't die.
Really? Rory, or of course not. Of course he wouldn't. But
Did
Damon.
did you forget the whole
Put
rip
this on for
rip-
3 minutes? 2 minutes.
rip
We'll do
my
2
heart
minutes.
out of my chest situation? She can't die.
Oh, that's true.
I mean,
But
she can
anyways,
think
there
what
we
she
go.
wants.
Who's gonna die first? Place your bets in the poll. You don't get
She
any
doesn't
channel
know
points out of
that.
it, but gosh darn it. It's only because predictions I think you can only do one or the other. Yes or no. So there you go. I mean, here's the thing.
Basically, are you Team Zoran or are you Team Rory? That is the question.
I put all 4 of us because we all are about to
we're all
deal
about
with
Tiff.
some
Okay.
shit. So Ashley may or may not be
But the real
either
question.
attacked by a ghost or attacked by one of the twins because they're doing spooky weird shit. Ashley as the lone white chick by herself. Charles, fuck you. It's her house.
That only works with virgins, Charles.
And Ashley hasn't been a virgin for a very long time.
She's also not alone. She has Sam.
It's true.
I don't think me making a new character is a good birthday present for someone else.
Place your bets. One could argue the ultimate birthday present is making a new character. That's true, Vancouver by Night. That is very, very true.
One would argue that I am currently in a win-win situation.
It's true. Here's the thing:
Because
if
if one takes the other one out, I still have a boyfriend.
it's true, and David's just there like
Sasha secretly arranged all of this to have a boyfriend off.
No, but
And there can be only one.
It's a great.
Okay, but the
It's a
problem
great
is if Zoran kills
coincidence.
my Tremere, I am going to kill Zoran.
oh, if he
You may
So
not
the
have any
real-
more
The
attachment to
real bisexual arc is Damon
Exactly.
and Rory.
Everyone's in love with Rory.
I'm glad
He
that
is the
Ashley
fucking
is
main character.
So Ashley is the winner
okay
of this
with that.
poll of who's gonna
The
die
winner.
first.
Yes.
See, clearly
I
like
voted
Rory
for
more
myself.
than Sasha does.
That's
Listen,
true.
She's willing to settle for the winner. I won't accept that.
That's true. Damon
And the win.
only cares about
I
only
win.
cares about Rory.
I win either way. So if Zoran takes Rory out, or if
Good Lord.
Rory takes Zoran out, I
You
win
penless.
either way.
Oh, I can't.
Let me make
Damn.
character.
I don't like,
No, but
whatever.
you lose because if Zoran takes out Rory, then I take out Zoran, and then you have nobody.
Then you have to date Damon, and that's just weird.
Yeah,
No,
nobody wants that.
Damon's married.
Oh man.
That's not cool.
Okay.
I
so
mean,
Ashley-
Sasha doesn't know that, but come on, y'all know.
Rory won't die, zombie or possessed. He still lives, kinda.
True.
Thank
you,
you,
Left.
Charles.
That's
Thank
That's
you.
only funny
I have,
because
I have
it's true.
5 health left.
I'm gonna
Okay.
summon Rory's ghost.
That's true.
He'll
Oh my
live on.
god! That's gonna be
He's
your
just
like
never-
new little sidekick. Is Rory's ghost? I love it. The coterie still lives on in a way.
The ghost of
No, this
Rory's
is so
house.
weird. Well, how
That's
weird
where it
would
gets
it
weird
be
for
if
you?
Sasha tried to fuck a ghost?
This
Well,
isn't Ghost.
if anyone,
It's
if
Patrick
anyone can
Swayze and
figure
Demi
it out, it's
Moore.
Rory. So
Yeah, but did they fuck?
I'll Patrick
Did they?
Swayze this shit.
I
Let's
don't
go.
remember. I don't
Rory will
remember that
possess
movie.
somebody.
Oh my god. Anyway.
Which
Okay, but like if Rory dies and then possesses Zoran, I get 2 for the price of 1.
Roaring? Sorry?
Zori?
Hey, look.
Call him
Sorry.
Roran.
Rory.
Sasha will be doing some roaring.
Oh Jesus!
Oh,
Oh my god!
this is so.
Well-
I didn't need another reason for you to be my favorite, but damn, this entire exchange just so good. I am
Good
also
Lord.
not at the point where everything is funny. I am totally at the point where everything is funny. I am 4 hours into this nonsense and everything is funny.
What Vancouver by Night said, is that Vancouver Steve? One could argue the ultimate birthday present is making a new character.
Yeah, we did a new poll. We did a poll while you were gone. Who's gonna die first? Ashley won.
Ashley won. Well, you are split out from the party.
It's true. It's true, and she's by herself in a haunted house. So
To
you know.
be fair, it's haunted by your memories, and 2, it's Anne's fault ultimately.
And no credit to Sam at all.
That's true. Sam is there.
He's
Sam-
there. That
Sam
makes
will
her
handle-
still alone.
I mean, your ghoul can totally save you from the type of cerebral, crazy ass drama I spew. So
Don't tell Sam you think so little of him.
I
Good
think
push.
Sam's the
Earmuffs to
best.
Sam.
um,
Sam is
Sam.
awesome. He's a badass.
where's the
He's
Yeah,
got a
pottery?
cool
he has-
little. He's got a cool little dude that he can.
Okay,
call on
I just
sometimes.
headcanoned an entirely different version of Vampire the Masquerade. Now hear me out.
Okay.
Bloodborne, okay,
Okay.
but with vampires instead of hunters.
Excuse me, sir? Excuse
yeah,
me?
So like, there's trick weapons in Bloodborne. You have clan-based trick weapons. One of the weapons in Bloodborne is this awesome whirligig saw is literally its name. It's a pottery wheel, but with a saw blade wrapped around it, put on a pole. Huh?
What?
Yeah.
What the
Wow.
fuck, bro?
So basically, it's a circular saw, but without the guard.
Just look up whirligig saw in Bloodborne
I
here
don't know
in
how
a
I
second.
feel.
All right. So on a scale of
Look,
1 to
The Baileys that I have
1
been
to
putting in my
fuck.
coffee hasn't started to take effect yet, which means we're good. I can't say
On
much
a
for that
scale of-
Guinness I drank.
On a scale of 1 to fucked, what's
What
the
the
status,
fuck?
boss?
Jesus. What a thing.
See,
Oh, it's
Rory
not
might
even the
become an
kind of fun
STPC, but he won't die. Possession is not death, okay?
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, but what if Zoran kills me? That's my concern.
wait.
Thank you for that pun. Thank you.
Shelly,
Thank you.
Shelly made it funny, and I'm dying. Everything's funny.
Excuse me, I gotta grab the random piece of laundry to clean up here.
I mean, if the ST controls Rory, I still get to bang him, right?
It's not. I mean, you've already had sex with him once, so like necrophilia already occurred.
It was more
was
than one.
more-
There was definitely more than once.
Fair.
Look, looking for, but isn't necrophilia for both dead?
It's not
I mean, to be fair,
necrophilia.
you're already dead.
Oh my god. I think
It's
that's one of
you're
those.
already there.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Okay.
That's why every time
So,
Shelly
If
says
anything,
it's
Sasha's the weird one for
living,
banging living
for
dudes.
living in a house, it's like you're dead. You're
Oh,
unliving.
So
Wait,
Damon,
what'd you say, Scott?
go ahead.
Every time you said it's like living in a house or whatever, it's like no, it's unliving in the house. You're
I'm
not
Oh my
alive.
unliving in the house.
god.
Yeah. Oh, super pedantic vampire. Nosferatu. It's got to be a Nosferatu. Super pedantic Nosferatu. Character concept unlocked. Oh, it's unliving in the basement. Thank you.
Yeah, whatever. Shut up, Frank. Get back to the basement.
Ooh,
Shut
deep
up,
cuts.
Frank. Go
The
back
deep
to the
cuts.
basement.
Wow, that was
I love
like
it.
an age joke too. Get
Uh,
back to the kitchen, Frank.
Damon, you can roll a wits awareness to kind of take in the scene. Obviously, you see this thing where Zorn's like rushing forward, and then basically as he kind of closes the gap toward
Fireball the van.
fireball the van, as he closes the
Six.
gap toward
The van
Rory,
is Zoran.
it turns into a quick sort of like jaunt, where his attention's on the doorway and the buzzing outside, but then he real quick, more jaunt speed than blink, is up next to Rory instead and just kind of shoots him in the ribcage. And this other gun's in the process of coming up for the double tap. So you witness that, but you're going to roll a wits and awareness anyway.
I rolled a 6.
6. Zoran's not the only thing moving into the that main tooling area, and nor is Sasha. There's more motion coming from the tarped off area, but also you hear the stairs like creaking and craning. You can't quite make out because just your vantage point, right? It's hard to see at that diagonal. Fuck Pythagoras. You've got intervening surfaces and stuff like that, but it's something very heavy seems to be coming down those stairs. So you can go ahead and decide what you're doing, and I need to look up something real quick.
I need to blink and punch Zorn in the face.
All right.
Dude, what the fuck? You're supposed to be chill. Oh.
Be like, God damn it, Rory! I'm
I'm-
gonna put out like life insurance.
Zorn
on
was
you.
even a big fan of Rory. Like Zorn was all about like, or maybe that was just on the surface. and he
It's
was
like
lying.
he's not himself. Like someone else is in his body.
What is it with dudes I want to bang and getting possessed? Sasha
I mean,
has
there's one
the
common
time.
denominator in all of this.
Yeah, exactly. What's the common denominator?
Who the God damn it. I didn't even hear the thing from before the break, which makes me so mad because I know exactly what's happening as a player, but Sasha is just absolutely clueless. Ah! But also, like, actually, thank you. It might look like I'm not enjoying this, but I'm totally enjoying this.
She enjoys watching holes get put into you, Rory.
Speaking of
That
Rory,
part
my
sucks,
dog
but-
is on the fucking counter. Sorry.
He's mad for me.
Did he say
Oh
the
my
dog is on the counter?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly
Rory the
what he
dog
said.
is rebelling for me. He's mad too.
He's mad because Rory's getting shot.
Almost.
Exactly.
He's like, you can't kill the
Rory.
main character. This isn't Hunter x Hunter.
Oh,
His name is
God.
my name. No.
I mean, right now it's basically an anime. So, dark portal, darkness, blah blah blah. Shooting in the ribs.
Like-
This is an anime.
I blinked first though. I should be able to do something.
I really
about
wanted to
this.
soaring leap and punch the ceiling above me with super strength, but I feel like I need to stop Rory from getting shot again.
True.
I mean, I would prefer not to be shot again.
True.
Like, If you survive, I can fix that.
I can fix you.
No, she literally can.
That's what they all say.
Oh, but
I can literally fix you.
I have Valorant. I can actually fix that.
I mean, he could just heal himself with blood too.
All right.
He
He's
could.
not dead.
Rory, did I ever tell you what your bloodstone does? The small one?
I thought it was
Maybe.
dead.
But I
I thought
don't.
you said it went inert.
That was fireballs. That went in there. Tell me again, because I don't remember.
Okay, so the tiny bloodstone you were like investigating, but you kept it on you, and then the big bloodstone we
Is at Retch's house? Yeah.
yeah, big crazy shit. So the bloodstone you have on you operates similar to like a weapon, where like it gives you +1 after, like on the tail end, if you succeed at doing the thing with your spell or your blood sorcery, it gives you +1. So that can be +1 damage or +1 success on the tail end. Okay.
Okay.
Once per evening, if you fail fail a rouse when rousing for blood sorcery, you can ignore it.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so that's kind of what it always does once you have succeeded on finally investigating how to use it. Okay, it's
Yeah.
sort of like an arcane focus. You're gonna ask me, but Andrew, does that mean my fireballs? Yes. The follow up to that is Rory's research has also revealed that he can consume it, and it will drop him down to 1 hunger. And for the scene, that +1 becomes a +3.
Oh wow.
Consume it as in eat it?
Yeah.
As in swallow the stone?
Yes.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Instead of a +1, it's a +3.
Fuck my life.
It will suspend the beast's effects for the scene. However, you must track your rouse checks whilst you're doing spells and stuff.
Don't forward this, Michael.
The trade-off is you're actually supposed to rouse twice each evening. Since I forgot, that's on me. I'm not going to make you rouse that second time. The bloodstone is hungry.
And apparently so are you. Oh boy. Everything's happening.
Look, you're not a wizard unless you have crazy cursed objects, right? Like, are you even wizarding correctly?
No.
Oh, Michael's got concentrating face.
I'm
All right.
typing this down.
So Damon, you blink and punch.
I did.
Okay.
Well, oh, okay, yeah. I guess initiative is now a thing because I blinked
I mean,
first,
you can
right?
be a support character in anime real quick and just shout the main character's name, like no, Rory-chan or whatever.
Oh God, I'm not that kind of a weeb. I barely watch any anime.
I believe that's a lie. Well, these dice are dog shit.
All right, yeah. I guess I
rolling good.
blink at celerity speed and still don't get there fast enough because all of this bullshit is happening.
Yeah, everyone's going at celerity speed. Some people just moved quicker.
Or
It's just turning a Dragon Ball Z fight.
God damn it! Okay. I guess this is gonna happen.
So, roll your attack roll.
Are you at Anne or me first?
You.
You.
Okay, so
My
I did.
initiative is shit.
I had to rouse the blood to get some extra dice for this, and I went to hunger 3, and then I spent a willpower roll to reroll a couple dice, and my total number of successes is 15.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
And no potence or anything else is used. Just punching.
Just a regular punch.
Just regular punch.
So halved damage, yada yada. Halved
Hmm.
superficial.
Yep. So 8 damage.
Well, we got to determine his 12.
Well, fortitude and all that other shit. Yeah.
So he takes.
But that
off
happens
his
before having.
Well, yeah, his defense kicks in first, so his 15 is gonna drop down based on his defense, then stuff.
If he's going to defend himself, that means he's better let go of Rory. Otherwise, he's at a defense of like 1.
Yeah, he's forced to release Rory. So basically, what happens in real time is like he sort of does this jaunt, more of a jaunt than a blink, and catches Rory off guard, puts the one gun in the belly, blam. He's in the process of bringing the other one up. You blink over and like sock him, which causes him to sort of slide away, both guns out. And he looks at Sasha. I guess I never got to say we were over. This is my way of telling you now. Rory, your go.
All right. Well. Jesus. Okay.
You can talk a little bit while Rory does stuff.
I think Sasha, she hears that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's really up close because she blinked, right? And then
You've kind of got like a little bit of a triangle of combat going on right now, where like Rory and you've got Rory at the point, essentially. Well, I guess it's more of a rhombus. You're sort of like, diagonal away from Rory, like a step 2, right? Like you're right there. Off to the side is like still melee range. It's close, right? Off to the side would be Damon, and then Zoran sort of got punched and like sort of ended up on the tip of the rhombus. So it's very close though. I mean, you're a step or two away at most away from like the next nearest person, unless you decide to be further away because AOE is a thing.
No, I'm wherever I landed when I blink. I might.
The point is
try to get
the way
closer.
the way it ends up working out is you're actually like directly across from Soren, and flanking you on either side by a little bit are Rory and Damon respectively.
Yeah, and I think Sasha will position herself like in front of Rory.
Okay.
And
so you like collapse the rhombus, you slide forward, and now it's a isosceles triangle or whatever. I don't know what triangle that is.
Can we stop talking about math? I have school that I have to teach tomorrow, and I don't want to talk about it anymore.
All right.
Then-
I get pissed a little bit. Less so with the fact that I got shot, more so with like, dude, really? That's how you do this? And I'm going to try to cut his hands off.
I think Sasha just says,
And I did a rouse for more dice, did not get hungrier. So here we go.
Okay.
I think at some point when she has the opportunity to, Sasha just says, he's
your
not
bloodstone
himself.
doesn't increase the damage of your sword because it's for active rolls of thaumaturgy.
Blood source, yeah.
He's not. I think Sasha tries to yell like he's not being himself.
I was looking up something called.
Okay, I'm going to use that phantom willpower. I can't pad this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 successes.
All right, so subtracting 2 on account of the called shot, it'll be 6. Yep. He does some gun kata shit, and for those of you who catch that reference, you're awesome. How many successes did you say?
It's 6 with the cold shot.
Fuck. How much damage bonus from your sword? 2?
3?
3? 2, 3? Something like that?
Scrolling. Sword is 3.
3 if it's a longsword.
Yeah. It's 3.
Okay. You put a pretty good gash in. You know what? Fuck it. You lop off his like left hand. Well, no, if he's there, yeah, he was like a little bit slower on the draw with his like getting his left hand out, so he pulls his right hand off, and you lop off his left hand. That's gonna make reloading harder, he says. Sasha, as the one who hasn't quite gone yet, I'm going to give you a wits and awareness check to see something happening.
Can I use heightened senses at this point?
Yeah, I mean it's auto. If you want to auto on it, fine. There was sort of some pre-combat stuff. You could have turned it on.
It's okay. In that case, sorry. I just want to double check something.
If a flashbang goes off, you're fucked.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, adds the Auspex rating.
No, he
Great.
cocks it like Alucard
Perfect.
and Helsing, just like between the fangs.
That is. Oh no, that is pretty bad. Okay, I'm gonna spend a willpower. Less bad? That's 5 successes with a possible bestial failure.
All right, that's actually a solid roll. You're like looking at Zoran, right? Your gaze travels like maybe follows the like spurt of the blood, or you try to see it. You look up above, and one of the ruins. You don't have the sense of the unseen, so you didn't see them all lit up. One of them is burning red, like the tip of a brand. The one directly above, Damon.
Okay.
And so now all of my shit happens, unfortunately, because I got a 2 and you got a 0. But you were at celerity speed, so I'm going to let you go at a nit 2 at the top of it. So you can act before all my shit, unless you want to see what all my shit is. I'm giving you the tactical advantage.
I think what happens is twofold. I think Sasha. I feel like there's a gut feeling that something's not right with this whole situation. So, Sasha will attempt to invoke something that she knows is a very important part of Zoran's personality, and she says, she yells out loud, "Hey, what happened to honor? If you were honorable, you wouldn't have just shot like that." And she'll say, "Your problem is with me. Leave them alone." And then I'll wait to see how the rest of it plays out.
Yeah, storyteller system. Yeah. Unfortunately, monsters like him have no honor and must be disposed of.
I'm fucking standing right here.
I can deal with you later.
I will, when he says that, attempt to tackle him.
Okay. Yep. So you can do a strike brawl.
And then she yells, "You will deal with me now." So it's a brawl?
Yeah, there's a argument for athletics, you know, because you could be like a football tackle, quote unquote. But like you're doing this, I think, more in a combat.
I am absolutely doing it like edge spear style.
Mhm.
Hey, you know what? 4 hunger. Let's fucking go. So 4 hunger. That is strength plus
Brawl, and I believe you have like Krav
brawl.
Maga or something like that, so you can add your like martial arts specialty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold on. What? What? Sorry, math is not mathing at 4 a.m. 1, 2, 3. It's kickboxing actually. 4,
That
5,
works.
6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am going to rouse and succeed and add 2 more dice. I have a question.
Mhm.
Does my celerity help at this point if I am basically just rushing him?
No, celerity is like, you know, I can't let that do things another discipline does, like, you know, protean
Sure.
or yeah,
Sure.
or potence. Sorry,
Hey,
potence.
listen,
So
I had to try, okay?
sorry, potence. Yeah. No, you do it really fucking fast. But
That's fine. I had to try. Um
it looks really cool.
ooh.
I think for this he's gonna have to dodge rather than he can't like do a gun kata on this where he like attacks you on your thing. Oh, he doesn't anyway.
1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 7 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you spear him to the ground. Do you want to do like the full force of your attack as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Just collides into him and just says,
Okay.
I am your problem now.
All right.
So go
Basically,
ahead and deal with me.
front guard, ground and pound, ready to just like pummel this dude. When you see his face begin to sort of sink like putty being left out in the sun. And
Yeah.
there's a really fetid smell coming from him as well. I mean, older kindred can smell pretty bad. You know, just the blood just kind of, when they feed, they just don't brush, you know, they smell like death, right? This is different. This is worse. It's about that time that the revenants. A couple of these creatures, well, humanoids, step from under the tarp. 3 of them. They're all like in these hulking forms where, you know, the torso and arms are much bigger than they should be with more squat legs, and their bones are protruding from their flesh, almost forming a bit of an armor. And they do have fangs like a vampire should, but staring into their eyes, their sort of lidless eyes, they have this just stupor about them. These sort of blank, you know, just blank whites, no iris to speak of or pupil. They look like ghouls from Warhammer Age of Sigmar. Um, um, sort of like step through 3 of those. It's at also now that the flies have completely engulfed the exterior of the building in a familiar way to a couple of you, but for the first time, the progenitor of this veil steps through it. He is a gangrel with like tousled hair. He's wearing like ripped up khakis. He's got a baseball bat with a rail spike through it. And he's wearing Chicago Cubs like baseball jersey with like a player from like the 60s or something or 70s. I don't know baseball, sorry. He looks permanently feral. Almost like a kind of like Sabretooth if he went to like was just really into baseball but evil. And the noise coming from the stairs is a figure in one of these red sort of moon robes. They stay behind the cage of the steps looking on at y'all and peering toward them. There is but a red glow underneath the hood. Their facial features are washed out by the shadows cast by their hood. Their hands kept in their sleeves. They look like average height and build, maybe a little taller, maybe a little shorter. Who knows? It's the fury of combat, right? But the way the stairs creak and groan as they come down them, this is a industrial steel, graded staircase. It's as if they have some sort of like compact mass or whatever. They, from under their robe, don't regard anybody save for Damon. Those red orbs burn, fixated on Damon. The voice, almost a whisper, made audible to all. And now I take my payment.
Sphinx says what?
And now I take my payment. Mithras, you have been gone too long, they say. And they reach a hand forward from their cage. Their hand is like sort of there's no flesh there. It's just all this like coagulated blood where a hand should be, as if somebody sculpted it.
Unbelievable!
Unbelievable. Thank you so much for the follow there. The three ghouls encircle all of y'all. The fake Zoran, which is how I put him on the initiative order, ceases to move.
Thank you.
I punch him again for good measure. Stay down.
Don't you forget it.
All right, that's much better. I was starting to doubt your taste there for a second, Sash.
Action now, question later.
The flies have engulfed the thing. We got that. Which brings us elsewhere in the second city. To Ashley, who's now staring at Sam 2. I got to get you out of here, he says.
She's going to get to the other side of the room, like not behind Sam 2, but like
away
towards
from?
not away from him, but like not exactly behind, but like sort of behind
him.
The illusion. Like she's gonna just try to get away from where she's at.
Yeah, so you kind of like circle, right? Is kind of what I'm picking up. Like you sort of like circle around toward him, right?
Yeah, I dash, like kind of like using some. Well, I mean,
this is where like in the peripheral of your vision, you see that one of the bookcases has like opened up. In all your years here, you do not remember there being like William had some secret passages and crap like that. He was from
new.
Yes.
He's from the old world.
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, he loved this kind of stuff. But this is new. He thought the study was even a little too cliche to put a passage in, right?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm tasteless, not an idiot.
Ugh.
So this is new, and this opens up, and there's sort of like a figure's silhouette just inside the bookcase, not quite protruding out, but you catch the sort of like silver head of a scalpel, like in the grip that's opening up the bookcase.
Anthony?
And as you get nearer to Sam, the sort of tortured images of Sam have replaced this like badass savior version. You know, you kind of see Anthony, and you kind of look over, and you're sort of face to face with your own failed chemistry. And he reaches out like, "You killed me."
She's not going to have her back towards Anthony. Because she knows better. I mean, for fuck's sake, she taught him everything she knew.
The
So
room has sort of washed away into that torture chamber you saw in the video. Anthony's still like decently cloaked in the shadow because there was part of the frame you couldn't see, and so he happens to occupy that space. And your own chemistry with that bestial failure has sort of backfired on you, and the door, you lose track of the door, you lose, right, it's just four squared walls. In your motion, you have become disoriented.
Anthony?
Isis. He steps from his shadow. Love what you've done with the place, he says, looking at the like torture chamber you've turned it into with your sort of bestial failure of chemistry. Is this what you dream about during the day sleep?
You fucking wish.
It seems that Andrea thinks you've outlived your usefulness. The venture spot was supposed to remain vacant. It interferes with our plans. He has this bored expression. He's kind of like scratching the back of his neck. He's got the like big rubber gloves on. He's got like a butcher's apron on. Black butcher's apron on. He's wearing a really nice slacks and wingtips, and he's got his cuffs rolled up of a Versace silk suit shirt.
Wearing daddy's clothes now?
You were the one who made sure I'd be wearing his sins after all. It seems appropriate.
She
He
kind of
takes
like
a step
straightens
toward
up,
you.
and she stays in place.
For what it's worth, I pleaded with Andrea to not have to do this.
Then don't do it.
It's too late for that now.
She raises the gun.
He like, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and he is just hesitant enough to where I'm not going to make you roll for initiative.
Okay.
you can shoot first. Because he
Because I was about to
actually
say I'm gonna do rapid reflexes and shoot first.
in his like he actually doesn't want to like the role play and the role play are reflected in each other in his case.
Yeah. So it's firearms. What?
It's like firearms.
X.
We can allow it to be dex, but it's usually like firearms and composure or something like that.
Composure. Okay.
Yeah, I believe it's firearms composure. It's weird.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense because they wanted to like offload it off of like physical attributes and stuff, but
Yeah.
It depends if you're aiming or you're just shooting. If you're shooting, it's dex and firearms. If you're aiming, it's resolve and firearms.
yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Resolve and firearms. I mean.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna rouse the blood.
Yeah.
You can always count on
And
Scott
I'm hungry again.
get those
Is that
rulings.
4?
Yep.
You can eat Anthony.
Your beast's voice in your head. We're using the gun to wound him, but we're gonna finish him off a different way, right?
Of course.
Take back what he took from us.
Of course.
Good.
It's all. By the way, it's all blood die. I can't reroll. I can't reroll.
Good. There's something beautiful about this.
All right, there is one. That's 2 and a bestial failure.
The gun jams, and your beast sort of takes over. Like, well, I'm not gonna say the gun jams. That implies like the equipment failure. This is a bestial failure, not like a botch.
Yeah.
You go to pull the trigger, and your beast like we're gonna like the gun is just to wound him. We're gonna
Soften him up.
Right. That's what you're just having that conversation in your head with your beast. And then you just throw the gun to the side and lunge at him instead.
Oh.
Fangs out.
Stilettos out? Can we do dual stilettos out instead of fangs out?
Yes, but in murder stab. Fangs
Yeah.
are out in terms of the
Of course.
colloquialism of vampire. Fangs you off. And you just lunge at him. We're going to keep those same successes, but they're as a melee instead of a firearms because you just toss it. The gun is
my
lost.
melee is better, but
we're still this is working off the bestial failure. You're not going to
Yeah.
get a better attack out of, you know what I'm saying? But you rush in and he has this alarming like where you like normally parry like a dual wheel attack with like 2 weapons or something.
Yeah.
He does one of those like real fast, hits both aside, and goes to just sort of stab you in the stomach, and he's already in his mind making a incision and dragging his blade all the way up. Now you can actually, when you roll melee in combat, because this combat's made to be quick, you can choose to do damage, like basically. So your defense is your attack when you're in like a close melee situation like this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll probably try to like, if he swipes both, like if he pushes both away, she'll probably try to like hit his arm.
That's the best roll I've had all night.
Fuck off.
Oh, no.
To where like it like tries, she'll probably like concave her stomach and like push his arm away to see if that makes sure she doesn't get fucking stabbed. And you said it's a melee?
Yeah, so now you're going to roll your melee dexterity or strength. You're dexterity based, I know you are. So it's a dexterity melee. Plus if you have a specialization.
Yep, I have specializations with knives. That gives me 1 extra die, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and then
You'll note as his blade is sort of like striking toward your navel, his muscles seem to like bulk up, and something strange starts happening with the lighting.
Oh, fuck. This little bitch.
Knife. We're gonna have ourselves a good old fashioned knife fight. Back at
So,
the
Ashley-
Chateau de William.
Did Ashley actually bring a knife? Or did Ashley bring a knife to an actual knife fight?
Yeah,
She
she always
tried to
brings
bring
her
a- she tried to
stilettos.
bring a
I mean-
gun to a knife
No,
fight, and the
what
knife
I'm-
said, "Fuck
what
that."
Yeah, she was gonna bring the gun to the knife fight.
I mean, I brought both to the knife fight.
By the way, hey, look cute, Kitsune. Nice to see you around again.
I'm going to use a willpower.
Okay.
To
You're onto your real willpower now.
yeah, I'm on to my real willpower now. And
Worst
reroll.
choices have been made. You'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, that's better. That is 5.
So it is a tie, and normally I would let the tie get through, and tie goes to player. But for cinematography's sake, it's the classic like the stilettos come down or whatever. Or how were you striking? Describe it again.
So yeah, she was basically like running towards him, like, you know, like flip it
Beast
out,
took
sort
over,
of
yeah.
like Xena style, like flip it out and then run towards him, and then was going to like kind of do like this number, like throat, chest.
Yeah, right on. Okay, yeah. Oh, sweet. Okay, so he like catches one of your hands and parries the other, and you're like locked up in the moment, right? Like this is the greatest scalpel known to like humankind. Like he's like blocking a stiletto with the
scalpel to end all
It's made out of
scalpels.
Wolverinium or something. Like he's
Wolverine.
like he even flips it upside down to block the stiletto, and he grabs your fist, and you're locked up for a moment as we find ourselves back in the warehouse at the top of the initiative order. And I am sorry, but I have to pee now.
Making the round.
As Damon is about to have a really interesting discovery.
Okay, so
Discovery.
well, thankfully Ashley didn't get stabbed.
That's
You
good.
died yet?
I haven't died yet. I haven't won with the pole.
Well, the pole can.
Mr.
suck
Block
it.
Stores with Flies is like a bitch,
Yeah.
and I don't like him.
Fucking gangrels. It's one of your people.
Oh, now they're my people.
I still don't trust that you're like completely a gangrel.
What if I am?
Okay, I would like to
I
point
could
out
tell
that.
you that. I just have to like taste him a little bit.
You already
that
did.
sounded-
That's how you get
That
superpowers.
sounded
buddy.
extremely. That sounded kind of sexual, and I'm kind of into it.
You
It
did that
kind
on
of did.
purpose.
It's like I chose
it
my
wasn't
words.
just me.
Look,
It
as soon as
wasn't
I
just
gave him
me.
some blood,
Thanks,
now
Shelley.
he suddenly has oblivion powers.
Okay, listen, that is
Or he's
a
using them.
between you guys kind of problem. You know, I'm into this bisexual Rory era. It's
I
great.
got oblivion powers from douchey McBrother over there.
Oh yeah, he ate his brother and got oblivion powers, right? Is that how that worked? I don't remember what the plot is
Yeah,
anymore.
I did.
I don't remember what the plot is anymore.
I got it from Anthony. Yeah.
Oh, not your brother, her brother.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it! Wait, no, your brother was a fake, right?
Yeah. Yeah. You know,
I'm
like the fake that's on the ground right now.
Like foreign.
Listen,
Yeah.
Like Zoran.
listen. Sasha is a little tunnel visiony and kind of pissed off. Let's
Can't tell
you know,
anyone.
there's a lot of shit to unpack because she knew.
That part, Charles.
Before she gets back, I'm gonna go get
Listen.
my drinks.
Yeah.
So.
Don't forget to go pee because you always freaking hold it in, you nerd.
I just did.
Okay.
I gotta pee. Oh God. I mean, I'm really excited about this, but I'm also at 4 fucking hunger, so diablerie might happen today.
Hey, look, I don't care who's doing it. If there's Diablerie on my birthday, I'm
I mean,
fucking
technically,
celebrating.
I was supposed to save Anthony for Rory,
See,
but
I mean, are you going to follow the rules of Diablerie, Dibs? That is the question.
I feel that birthdays are a celebration for all, not just of the person having the birthday, but it's a
you're very
it's a time
European
you
in that
share.
standpoint.
Yeah,
You're
you
very
share
European.
it. Well, I'm a
We're trying.
fucking
Yeah,
anarchist.
no, absolutely. We're trying to determine if Ashley is going to break the rules of Diablerie Dibs on my birthday,
I'm
which will
fairly
just make
certain-
it so much more fun.
I'm fairly certain
fucking go.
she like Babe Ruth diablerizing these motherfuckers a while ago.
I mean, technically, I dibsed both, but I also told Michael/Rory that he could have dibs on Anthony because Anthony submerged directived him.
Oh yeah, you can't kill Anthony for me. That's
Yeah,
not allowed.
see, see, dibbed.
Yeah.
Were called long ago.
I don't think
The
I don't know.
rules of Diablerie Dibs stand.
But what he can't have dibs on Diablerie if he's dead.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to. I'll set him up for you to
True
diablerize.
story.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. I mean, Ashley's just got to wait a few more minutes, see how this plays out.
All right.
I knock him down. You suck him dry. It's fine.
Nice.
All right. I like the balloon, by the way.
It's a very nice
Well,
balloon.
so my daughter walked in
God
with
damn
it
it,
and was like
Michael,
playing with
why?
it and said it was for me, but didn't give it to me until Melissa said give it to me. So she's like, "We bought you a balloon," and she's like walking around the house with it. And I'm like,
Aw.
"Are you gonna give it to me?" And she's like, "No, I like playing with balloons."
I kind of love that so much. It's like Homer with the bowling ball thing for Marge. Like he gives her a
Yeah.
bowling ball for her birthday.
Yeah.
All right.
I love that energy. It's
Top
very
of the
similar to
line.
my own.
And
Damon.
Cantabot, you better unflip that table.
And
Yes, I'm
Cantabot is
going to.
flipping the
Flip
table
my pants.
because of the cheers. Guinness cheers. Wait, we haven't settled back in and he's talking to his daughter. I'm gonna grab the next up too. I'm gonna run for this one.
Run faster!
Run
like a bitch.
Run like a bitch. Damn, that's how you get killed. Calling the SD a bitch.
Yeah, that's a mistake, bro. I
Do you
can't
want
save you from that
murder?
one.
And it be yours, because that's how you get murder and it being
There we
yours.
go.
I just picked who my boyfriend is now.
Got the on deck.
the one that won't sass the ST.
All right, got the
The
got
one
the
that
on
is
deck.
the SD.
No.
I mean,
Got the on deck
listen,
brew. I'm
it's
gonna
a-
send you your session 0 as both sloppy drunks, and they're gonna kick you out the party.
First of all,
She's
I
running
am
the
the
game.
one.
So
First of all, I'm the one running the party, so I'm setting a tone here.
She's gonna kick herself out.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
is gonna be a 15
Look,
minute.
I only haven't run our game once because I was drunk. Once. And that was the angriest Anne's ever gotten at me.
I wasn't angry. Okay, I
Was
might have been a little
disappointed.
angry.
Liger. You liger.
I mean, a
The
little.
magical
was-
mix between a lion and a tiger. You liger.
I mean, listen,
Rapper.
I was actually more disappointed than I was angry.
You had every right
See?
to be. Y'all had every right to be. It's...
See, Shelly knows. We've
All right.
hung out
Not
enough
bad, just
outside of this
disappointed.
table.
Our hard out
No,
is
but-
7
Yeah,
my
It's
time.
8. Well, 7
Yes.
central, yes.
7 Central.
All right. Oh, okay.
We
We
have
got
time.
enough
Fuck
time
us
to
up.
destroy you. All right.
Yeah.
So top of the line,
Bring
Damon.
Pace yourself. I want you to destroy me emotionally as well. It's part of the birthday requirement.
I thought the gasp of your ex-boyfriend shooting your boyfriend was pretty good.
Oh, that was great, but you got to follow it up
Why no?
because
You have to kill Rory now.
first
that's
we
not
have
the follow-up.
Damon
I
revealed.
just,
Drop that sweet Damon lore. Let's go.
yeah, that too. I
Damon.
want some of that too.
Damon. What do you do?
I
Uh,
am very, very confused.
So Damon, you've got your Oblivion
We
sight
all are.
on, so you no, you don't have Sense the Unseen, so you don't see the runes glow.
I mean, I see
glowing the same way
ghosts. I don't
Rory
see
does.
invisible people.
You don't see the runes glowing the same way Rory does. From Rory's perspective, however, we're gonna get this perspective. Rory, you see this like vapor is the best way I can describe it. This sort of like incandescent vapor, sort of looks like it's being like pulled or emanating from Damon up toward, like just sort of up and out, and it's almost kind of like a rubber band where it's like pulling and then it's sort of back in place and it's pulling as if something's trying to escape. Damon, you're getting flashes of Milwaukee, of being a newbie, but you're also getting these memories that aren't yours.
Memories
They're
of what?
of a different time. The best way I can put it, first and foremost, is you're seeing a different time. Like, not the like 90s or whatever Damon grew up with. You're seeing these sort of snippets of like more of a like 1920s, 1930s, and you keep seeing this figure repeat in these other memories, and there is a sort of callous resentment you feel each time you see this other person. Every now and then these images, these flashes of this other person are broken up by images of a woman.
Okay, I am supremely confused.
I'm trying to parse your notes with what I wanted to happen. Is Morgan the child?
Morgan was a gang girl from Milwaukee.
Okay. Yeah, Rain
The
is the
reporter.
child. Rain is the child. Yeah. So you're seeing and Rain didn't have a great relationship with he who shall soon be named. So this, you keep seeing images of this. Well, why don't you describe, I suppose the cat's out the bag, Ben Sahar for everyone. I just remember him as a dapper as fuck dresser.
I mean, Ben was of a mixed descent, having mom be Syrian and dad being French. And he usually wore very, very expensive clothes and had medium length, curly-ish, long brown hair with blue eyes. No facial hair.
Yeah, clean shaven. You keep seeing sort of like snippets of Ben Sahar from around the time Rain would have been embraced, which was what, like 100 years ago or whatever.
Yeah.
And then just this void of this figure you see in like the height of the time, like actual suit with tails, right? Like the hat, everything. And then you see a club. Was it Paradiso? Or
Yeah.
close club anything, right? Or anywhere.
Yeah. Well, Ben had a couple: Paradiso, Anything, and Inferno.
Yeah, so you see these like literal Inferno first. You're looking for someone or something. Then Paradiso, then Club Anything. We see a face that is going to be familiar to some folks in a different chronicle. They have hair kept in a tight series of dreadlocks, really soft, sort of like soft lips and angular features, a little androgynous. They also dress really well, often purple. A somehow sexier prince, really, if you think about it. At the club, just kind of shaking their head. We see Damon standing in a classic ass biker bar, the Suspended Sink, staring into a mirror. On one side of the mirror stands Rain. Would you care to describe Rain? And on the other, Morgan.
Morgan looks basically like Damon does now. Very, very tall, very musculature, longer haired.
Basically,
various tattoos.
Morgan looks like Damon, right? Yeah, Morgan
Yeah.
is Damon.
Morgan basically looks exactly like Damon. And then Rain is a short 5'8", 5'9", thin person, and was often described by Andrew as looking like a college teacher.
Oh my god.
Like Docker pants, button-up shirt, tie, or bow tie, or whatever.
Yeah.
Short hair.
So we get this image of Morgan staring in the mirror, seeing this like fucking college professor motherfucker. And then they flip for a moment. Rain's wife was... It's been a while. Is it Maria?
Kate.
Kate. I knew it was one of those white girl names.
Yeah, man.
Then we see an image of Kate in the mirror next to Morgan. Kate gets distant as Morgan stays. Morgan trying to like punch his way out of the glass as a Gangrel would, with Kate confused, drifting distant. Our perspective of Rain reaches to the mirror. He actually finds his way. He's able to fall into it, and once more, Morgan, as Rain reaches towards the mirror, he sort of gets sucked in and falls in as Morgan tumbles out and spills upon the floor, like somehow like wet with sweat, despite being undead. He looks back up at the mirror, shakes his head. Someone says from outside the room, "Yo, Morgan, you gonna come fucking deal with this shit or not?" Who the fuck's Morgan? Thinks this person on the floor. From there, we get sort of snippets of Damon as Morgan, and the longer and the more of these memories we have, the more Morgan disappears too, until there's only Damon. It culminates in him losing his shit into a different kind of frenzy very few kindred ever experience, in a time of peace where he ends up ripping apart 2 werewolves. You're back in the warehouse. Damon, Morgan, Rain, Kate, all these names whirl through your head, but central to them all is the name Ben. Sahar. The gentleman in the red moon robes, blood moon robes, reaches his other hand out. Whereas the one is coagulated, the other is coagulated blood, the other is condensed. The other one is like condensed shadow. He starts chanting, "Return to us, Mithras. We have the child of the one who banished you. Return to me, Mithras." Accept
Oh.
the soul of his child. We see Rain's that vapor and stuff. Everyone now sees this energy
What the
that
fuck?
is Rain
Damon?
being ripped from Damon and up toward the rune above. The rune, as if it is a mouth, opens, a maw ready to swallow this thing. So Damon, Morgan, Rain, Morgan, it's your turn. You find yourself highly incapable of moving. And to annotate to you what just happened, you just found out that Rain's soul was hidden inside Morgan, creating an entirely new person. Damon.
So confused right now.
A lot of your
Not-
memories.
You're
not my bingo
confused.
card
I'm
today.
confused.
I'm
Damon.
gonna try not to get sacrificed. That's kind of my goal right now.
To condense again what happened, Damon doesn't exist in the understanding you've had of yourself.
Damon is not a real boy.
Morgan the Gangrel is who you were supposed to be. Rain went to Milwaukee looking for Ben Sahar. And the Bahari, which is in the clips but difficult to gather from Mount St. Mary, basically snatched Rain's soul when he wasn't expecting, sort of coerced him, bartering Kate, like using Kate against him, and trapped his soul inside Morgan.
Well, that's fucked up.
I need to go see a therapist now.
And shipped
I need
him
to talk
off.
to somebody.
The real reason you're in Chicago is because the people trying to do this shit to you were supposed to be in Milwaukee. They got out. Or I should say, the person trying to do this shit to you.
Huh. I guess we were both right, Shelley.
I fucking knew there was something weird about you. I was like, I smell it.
Still a gangrel, but not a Damon.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So,
Okay, Bud,
mm,
are you good? We're in a thing here. You look a little.
Oh yeah, I'm great.
Damon, your I'm great is agony. I don't know what it feels like to have your soul, have a second soul torn out of your body, but it probably sucks even for a kindred.
Probably.
Feels bad, man.
It might be up there with being lit on fire.
Can I roll? See that I know that that's what happened.
This looks like someone having their soul Shang Tsunged right now. Like I think you can roll to see if it is he being Shang Tsunged right now. Yes, he is currently being Shang Tsunged.
The bad guy's yelling out, "Your soul is mine."
Your soul
Oh no, he's
is
shouting some
mine.
shit about Mithras.
your soul is forfeit.
Mm.
I'm sorry, I tried to
things left to
describe that
murder
in
here?
like I realized like rather than try to describe it in like visual metaphor, I should just say what happened.
Wasn't
You know,
Ben
I was-
Sahar like
Well, no, I
swallowed
mean,
by
yeah.
the Loch Ness monster or something?
He was swallowed. He fought Mithras,
Oh my god.
and he fought Mithras and channeled his main primary deity, who's like a Cthulhu monster.
Yeah.
Okay,
I forgot
Hello.
that we knew that.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I don't think your coterie does.
We don't
No,
know
not-
that.
There's no way in
Right?
hell
No.
you know that.
No.
No,
Above
not our,
table, we know the story.
not our
Yeah,
coterie. I mean the players.
Yeah,
Yeah.
above
I forgot that
table,
we knew that.
Ben Sahar self-sacrificed to kill Mithras by like channeling
Yeah,
his
no.
Cthulhu demon.
Yeah.
So his Cthulhu
We-
demon basically pulled them both into the Nevermore, like just into like triple abyss hell, like the far realm.
Yeah.
No,
And
I know
this
that our
motherfucker
coterie
here in
doesn't
this
know that.
robe is trying to bring Mithras back, and in order to do
Okay.
that, he needed a descendant of the one who killed Mithras.
So a descendant of Ben Sahar.
Correct.
Okay.
Which is right.
And
Wow.
the Bahari of Milwaukee basically tried to hide the child of Ben Sahar.
God damn it, Rory.
If you cast your mind back a few adventures, you heard the cult say like, "We need the child,"
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
remember
it was made to sound like a kid. It was actually child, ChildE.
I mean, I kind of assumed that's what that meant, but I didn't know whose child they were talking about, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on here?"
I figured it was Rory.
So Damon, racked with a severe case of split personalities, split souls, and the agony is, I think, going to kind of forfeit his turn, apart from like screaming and talking. So you can go ahead and talk, Damon, if you'd like. But Rory,
And I'm able to just do the math enough. Like because if you had no soul left, he'd be acting a little bit differently, presumably. So there's like,
yeah, it was a little crowded in there.
yeah, okay.
It's a little
You have
crowded in there.
a fucking passenger. Okay.
Little
Nothing-
crowded
Rory
is
knows
a
about those.
little understatement.
All right, but it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You have cult leader Gangrel. Fake Zorn was defeated, and then three puds, three of these ghouls.
Well, I don't know who the fuck you people are, but whatever you're wanting with this floating soul, I don't think it's gonna be kosher. So, fireball. I'm a fireball, the cult leader.
All right, roll it.
Yep.
The cult leader is going to roll his obtenebration.
Fireball the van.
Ooh, that's a crit.
I need you to crit a lot, Michael. I need you to crit
Hold on.
so much it hurts.
Yeah, I can't.
I
say
need you to
anybody.
crit your pants.
I'm trying.
Mhm.
His turn to save me, I guess.
Rouse. I do not.
Yeah,
get my-
save Damon. Hashtag save Damon.
I think he's trying to save Damon by getting rid of the cult leader first and then running the fuck away.
God damn! Where did you go? There you are. 1, 2, 3.
Fireballs are the solution to 80% of problems. Fucking Charles.
Fuck the size of the room. I
said
am
I
going
cast fireball.
I cast fireball.
Stop dropping dice. Stop it.
No.
Where'd it go? Of course, it was the blood die too. Where'd it go? Shit.
I feel like Rory needs to learn other conflict resolution methods, but you know.
I mean, I have a sword too, but like.
Look, I can stab it too, but I prefer fire.
Damn, that's less than good.
This is suboptimal.
Fireball the van. Still one of my favorites.
Yep.
That one actually has a GIF associated with it too that I painstakingly made.
We always knew Michael was your favorite.
When in doubt, swallow the bloodstone.
Oh my god, eat it! Eat it!
I thought about it. I'm trying not to. That thing's weird.
Oh, fun fact, the
I
reason...
can feel Sasha's disappointment if she sees me eat the bloodstone.
Look, you're basically eating a Methuselah at that point, and it's gonna be extra
No,
weird.
more like the skin tag of Methuselah. Okay. If you
Listen,
zoom
better
just
than
a little.
testicle.
It's like a toenail clipping of a Methuselah.
Yeah.
it's funnier the way Sasha interpreted it because she's so dumb.
I mean, it could also be a testicle, but that's just
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It could be a testicle of a Methuselah.
No,
it's a
but-
bloodstone.
But
7?
it's
Look, I set this shit up weeks
Hey.
ago. Okay.
Now I gotta find the blood. My fucking. There you are. Okay.
I had so many
So-
plates spinning on this one, and then y'all had to go and split the party and make it even harder on me.
You're welcome.
if we made it easy on you, would that be fun?
We're
I
just
mean,
making the
that's just-
finale of the season that much funner.
We're just extending
I mean,
the
that's just
season by
effectively
15
what this is.
episodes by splitting the party every 2 weeks.
Oh,
I keep trying to bring everyone together, and then one of them walks away.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's kind of like
yeah,
herding cats.
I got 7 successes.
I'm gonna get one of those backpack leashes.
All right. So you lob the fire, like you conjure this mode of flame and like lob it at the cultist. He his black hand, he moves in front and absorbs the fireball.
Fuck me.
Yeah, you will.
Like,
I
I mean,
rolled
yeah,
anyway.
yes, but later.
Right now in front of everyone.
I mean,
The cult leader goes, he continues to chant some bullshit, and don't worry, Damon's all right. He really is. But I'm sorry, Rain. We never got to know him on screen, but he was pretty dope, I assure you. He was gonna be the character in Milwaukee. The soul stuff that is being pulled from Damon goes into the ruin up above, and it's like one of those test your strength tests, like because it's got all the moon runes in a row, and it just goes and like
Oh,
and like
no.
it shoots in a
I don't like
line
this.
and then blasts a hole in the wall, like across from it. Everyone standing there, roll a willpower check. Which is
no
like-
blood die, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I'm gonna set that aside.
As you glimpse the Nevermore, as you glimpse the Forever Beyond.
This is bullshit, but like in the best way, but also not. I need more alcohol. I'm gonna upgrade to gin in a few minutes. Oh, come on! All right.
Upgrade the gin, she says, with a full glass of wine.
Hey, look,
That's a
I
full
can
bottle
have
at this
both.
point, man.
It's half a bottle of wine in this glass. It's fine. I'm fine. I only
Half
rolled
per
one
cup,
success
it's the
though.
second cup.
I keep getting
means it's a
almost
whole
crits. I'm
bottle.
fucking mad about it.
I
But
know.
on the 4.
4.
Hey, look, it's my birthday. It's fine.
Oh, I gotta
What is
roll
the
for my
target?
Gangrel too, because he does have intelligence, and he also glimpses the.
He's also.
I mean, it's not my first
Awesome.
glimpse, so, you know. It's fine.
4 for him. What did Damon get?
0.
0.
Okay. What?
Oh,
I mean, now Morgan, not Damon anymore.
you're gonna have to update that overlay.
I know. God damn it! I made more work for myself.
Good
What did
job.
Sasha get?
1.
What did Rory get?
4.
Rory, you're surprisingly okay.
Fine, fine.
Hey,
You're surprisingly okay.
So, this again. Yeah,
Damon, Damon and Sasha experience the equivalent of shock. Like you're staring at this impossible darkness, and we're not talking like basic obtenebration, like where does it come from thing. I mean, this is no, it is kind of where it comes from, but you're staring at like you're just staring into this complete far realm, this total plane outside of the hells and well beyond. Like it is when they talk about the nothing that existed before the universe, that's what you glimpse.
And if this was Cthulhu, you would lose a sanity point.
Correct. Yes. And you're stunned by this.
Did Gangrel McFly also fail?
Yeah.
Good. Fuck that guy. He sucks. Does the door break? If he's stunned, does he lose concentration? Not that I can lift you both, but
No, the cult leader is fine. He's already given himself to this realm. Or
you know what I'm saying. But because Gangrel guy is the guy on fly door duty.
oh,
right?
the other Gangrel. I'm sorry. Yeah, Gangrel on fly door. His flies disperse because he is also not used to this shit, and he kind of like, not that concentration is a thing in vampire, but the thing is he has just seen the beginning and the end, right? Like he has seen and all the nightmares that are in it, or at least not all of it, just one, and he's just and his like hyper. When you said the Gangrel, I thought you were talking about Damon initially. I'm sorry. And he's just like, and like his urge is to flee, which is why his flies flee. Now they're fleas. They're gonna suck your blood. The 3 puds don't care. They don't have intelligence. The cult leader begins cackling wildly as this sort of as a creature, humanoid, as a creature that is sort of I can only describe as a tide of blood coalesces into the form of a humanoid, steps back through the gateway. And as it does, it takes a couple steps in. You see some glint beyond. And then you see a hand grab it and pull itself out. The Ben Sahar that was just described, except his eyes are jet black right now, grabs the blood creature and basically pulls it back towards the gateway. And as he does, the two grapple and fall to the ground. And there is that moment of like, did the blood god Mithras just come back? This Methuselah creature. And then Ben Sahar stands up as the portal closes, the blood receding into his shadow.
Did he just gack the cult leader?
No, the blood form was Mithras.
Okay. But
Ben Sahar stands before you. Ben Sahar does not have his sword. I'm sorry, Scott.
That's because Rain did.
Yeah, well, Rain's now the one in the. Well, no, Rain's soul no longer exists. It was used to make a portal to the beyond
Look at
place.
it somewhere.
Rain is the man in the portal, sort of like the man in the mirror, but you know.
No, his soul would have been destroyed doing this because energy.
So much going on. What happened?
Sorry, I was making a Michael Jackson reference.
Gotcha. To annotate, the cult leader just tried to conjure Mithras back from the far realm he got banished to, and then Ben Sahar said, "Fuck you, I'm not done with you." Wrestled him and won, kinda. And Ben Sahar's shadow consumed Mithras.
Okay.
And so now Ben Sahar stands before you. Damon, now Morgan, collapses to the ground. In his own little regenerative torpor. As his soul is no longer, and as a flood of memories of Morgan come back to him. And the cult leader also had to transfer his essence into the portal to exist. So he, you look over it, it's just the robe down, like you kind of lost track of him and all the chaos, and his robe is just laying there on the floor like Obi-Wan Kenobi style.
Looking at the new guy, like, are we still in a fight? What the fuck's happening right now?
Sasha is so the whole like fight or flight situation. Sasha, I feel like Sasha would be in fight mode right now. She's just like straight up freaking out. Like, what is happening? Who do I have to punch now? And I think Rory would see this and recognize this, and she also still can't see right because of the stupid oblivion shit or tenebration or whatever the fuck else
Oh
is
no, that's
happening.
gone. The guy who was making it is no
Yeah.
more. Yeah, he
You
does.
might both still you might still be like stunned from seeing, the birth of the universe, but I don't know.
We're going to cut back to
Yeah,
a mansion.
I have to pee again.
It's like a nice townhouse. Let's
You know
get
what?
real.
Let's take that. Let's take an AFK after I just shattered everyone's psyche. All right.
Yeah. It's like,
right.
wait a minute. Hold
All
on.
right. We'll BRB. We'll let people process.
Yeah. And you too, chat, process.
Yeah, BRB. Are back. That one ran a little bit longer on account of me having to take my doggos out, so I do apologize.
And you should, while we're here, while we're in between the lull, you should remind everyone
That chat gang ain't nothing to fuck with. Thank you for spending 1,000 ability milk.
Ability milk.
Never gets old. I will never explain it to anybody.
Yep.
All right.
You've completely lost it, haven't you?
Yes, but I never had it to begin with. So we find ourselves back in the mansion. Ashley Dame, the OG child of William.
I will have all of them.
This one's amazing. Has her stilettos locked up with Anthony's blades, and it is her go.
She's going to. Okay. I'm pulling from
Gin level of bullshit unlocked. What is this? What did I miss?
You haven't seen gin level shit, but you
because
will.
Anne said I'm gonna start drinking gin now, and I was just like, "Yep, this is
So
a good
so
one.
Anne, I have been blue balling you or blue overing you. I don't know what the equivalent is.
What's funny though
I
is that you
have-
also have gin from solo leveling, so that's also a high level of shit that could also happen with gin.
Yep. So I'm gonna pull from a. Oh.
Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna excuse myself and trade this in for actual gin now.
All right, cool.
Ashley, don't die.
Ashley, don't die. I'm gonna pull from a little bit of pop culture from one of the last episodes of Game of Thrones, one of the most badass moments. And whenever Arya drops the dagger and catches it with another hand and is going to
I am going to give you +1 success, provided you succeed at hitting for style points.
Okay. Well, cool. So that is Dex melee, correct? That is okay. Sorry, I have to do math.
No, you're fine.
I'm like math. Okay.
Coffee cup has gone away. Coffee is all gone for the evening. Water cup is in reach. Whiskey glass, beer. Got it.
Yeah. All right.
I was thinking the same damn thing.
Well, he is Texan, so you know. Mm,
17 successes.
I wish. Fuck. And willpower is composure resolve.
Probably, yeah.
Your total, yeah. You spending more willpower?
Yep. It's not gonna do anything because that is 3.
Oof.
Yeah.
So I kept
1.
the wine, but also brought some cursed
This will
juice.
never backfire. So you got 3. He actually, so you drop the dagger, go to spin and stab him. He actually spins away from you, and as he does, he kind of does one of those like wide open slash things and catches you straight across the chest. You'll note his blade is not halved for its damage.
Okay.
It does not count as superficial for reasons.
Okay.
How many
Yep.
successes did you have? I'm sorry, I have to reduce.
3.
3. Okay. So you will be taking 3. 3 checks or slashes of damage.
Okay.
It's not aggro or anything, but yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, she's just going to like hiss at him
Metal.
and just be like,
so that was your turn. He slashes in kind at you.
Yep.
You see him sort of like get swole, like visibly, as the shadows pour into his like eyes. His apron rips off, revealing his torso looking rather emaciated and weird. And he's got all these little like incisions on his own body where he has been experimenting on himself.
Ugh.
You're doing a melee dexterity to defend, basically.
Okay.
And I got another crit. Why are all my good dice rolls coming out against you?
Fuck
the
you.
one who needs them the least?
Because she's by herself.
Because I'm by myself.
It's such a shame you could have spent those crits trying to kill me, but now you're picking on Ashley.
It's because the poll said I was going to die, right?
Yep.
You know what? The poll empowered it.
The power of voting.
That's
the
what
power,
it is. Yeah,
the power of the vote. Make sure to vote in November.
This is how important voting is.
The power of the vote. 4.
Did we just have a teachable moment there about voting?
Yeah, vote in November.
Before you know.
Ty will go to player. So he kind of like lunges back and like inhales the shadows through his eyes, and then he lunges forward on like sort of a straight attempt to impale you, and you exactly parry. You are once more like locked up as you sort of like cross your stilettos and trap his blade. We will go back to
the chicanery.
Yeah, we will go back
the
to
chicanery at the toolery.
The pure insanity at the warehouse.
Okay.
And I believe the last thing I said was, "Are we still in the fight? What's going on? Who are you?" Something to that effect.
Ben Zahar, you knew Morgan at the very least in passing, because you were a resident of Milwaukee for a long while. So you see Morgan like collapsed, like on the floor, with the sort of fading vestiges of very powerful magics sort of dissipating from him. You also have a harsh and deep knowledge that your child Rain is dead in a fashion akin to diablerie. Like, soul fucking gone. You know this unabidingly because it was the ritual that summoned you here. Rather, summoned Mithras here, and you made sure that motherfucker didn't get free. You also have this weight on this sort of esoteric weight that you feel. You can even hear this sort of like second heartbeat, like anime style, and like you almost have your thoughts cast inward as like your heart beats, willing your blood around and sort of coalescing it to your limbs and activating, bringing your first disciplines back. You haven't had a physical form in a while. And time is I don't have to explain that time is obviously weird in Oblivion, right? But you also know that you've got this passenger contained within your shadow, infernal will, whatever you want to call it. And you're not really controlling him in the sense that Arkham Asylum doesn't control the Joker. It merely contains him. You see two ghouls in the process of becoming ash, hideous creatures that were experimented upon. And a gangrel who is in the process, separate gangrel, not Morgan, who is basically in the chaos and fear of it all, ran away. Like you see it, just sort of catch him on the horizon disappearing. You find yourself with the rest of the coterie, and by the rest of the coterie, I guess Rory and Sasha. Sasha, it hasn't escaped as you sort of get your wits about you from whatever it is you just saw through that black door. It becomes apparent to you that beneath your feet, the thing that you just punched into the floorboards or into the concrete below, was not Zoran, and you don't see him anywhere, obviously. His senses were here, you're certain of it, but... ...
I'm gonna link up to the 3rd floor.
You just kind of run past Ben Sahar?
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll look at Rory and say,
Yeah, I got this. Go.
I'm sorry. And she just blinks all the way up.
Okay.
Oh boy, let's see if she gets hungrier. This will be great. She does not get hungrier. 4 hunger still.
Okay.
Off she goes.
Let's stay downstairs for a moment.
Okay.
Ben Sahar, you have agency. Rory, you have agency.
Yep. Are we fighting? I don't want to fight. I don't know who you are. But what's going on?
I'm not going to immediately respond to him. I'm going to basically turn around and slump against the stairs because right now I basically feel like I just got out of the pool, like the gravity of having a real body as well as mental gravity of knowing somebody I know is dead. And I did not expect to be here. So there's like disorientation, a sudden like wave of depression, realization, physical, actual like gravity stuff. Because I also have not fed on blood. So I don't even know what kind of shape that is. I'm not going to really respond. I'm just going to go ahead and sit down and just say, get your friend on the floor.
Yeah, all right, I'll take that as a no then, and I'll just release the sword back to its home.
Ben Sahar, you see him use a familiar ability.
Huh. I used to be able to do that.
Oh. Yeah, it's handy. Maybe we'll get you a new one. I'm gonna go check on her. You just take a load off, I guess. You seem like you've had a time. And I'm just gonna run upstairs. I'm actually going to browse for fleetness. I do get hungrier, and I zoom up the stairs.
And do you follow him upstairs?
No, I actually just lay against the stairs.
Okay.
I'm now at 4 hunger.
I hope everyone who is looking at our UI enjoys my super intricate and difficult to make. All right.
Ben needs it, so I can run upstairs.
Okay. All right.
So I do want to say, y'all remember that lost episode, episode 9, where Sasha just went ape shit on First Light? Y'all remember that, right? It actually happened.
Yeah.
So if you guys remember the energy uh, of that encounter with First Light, that is exactly the same kind of energy Sasha has now. She no longer cares about being obfuscated or being stealthy. She has drawn guns out. She's dual wielding. She's dual wielding the twins, Apollo and Athena, and she's ready to shoot everything. That's the energy she's coming in with.
Yeah. So we have this like kind of like I think awesome like contrast of energies. It's like Ben-Zahar like slunks against the wall, this wave of depression, having lost his child, having returned from oblivion with just this is where like your brain, when you experience intense trauma, compartmentalizes stuff so you don't remember it because it would paralyze you to comprehend. Even like our and Ben Sahar's brain is kind of doing that with oblivion right now.